What is going on, guys? So as some of you guys who will follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you've seen that we've already made our release of this particular product, but I haven't done a video just kind of going over everything in detail. So here goes. These two fragrances right here are our very own, and these are part of our initial somewhat of a soft launch, test launch and things like that of our brand Naps and Nurture. I had plans on naming it something different, but this was the name of our brand so far. We've been building this brand for roughly around 2 or 3 years now, maybe even a little bit longer. And so my wife was just like, just keep the name. You know, I was going to change it to something else, to just keep the name. So we rock with it. And there was a lot of things that I was wanting to have in place first. Was a lot of ducks that I was wanting in a row and things like that. And somebody came to me and told me, like, just do it. You know, it ain't gonna be perfect. And if you're waiting for everything to line up perfectly, there's a chance that you will never do it. So just do it and roll with the punches and improve from there. Make whatever changes and improvements you need to make, and just go from there. Our official first 2 releases, Royalty Blue, for him and for her. I definitely wanted something that was going to be eye-catching and that would be appealing to the eye, easy on the hand to hold, and something that would appeal so far as a collection and having it on display. We'll be making some changes to the overall design, maybe to the labeling, maybe looking for some different atomizer, sprayers or things like that, just to make it a bit more unique. Right now, this is the presentation for Royalty Blue, and this is the one that is for men. See if I can get a bit of a close-up here. So this is for him, and I need to outline those letters a bit better. I love that contrast in that background. I love that sort of, I love the logo sitting there. Just want to make some changes and kind of have things set in place a bit better. Love the color on that juice. Just a beautiful, just rich blue, very gorgeous. It's kind of hard to see just how rich that blue is in this studio, but that blue is just gorgeous. I'll go ahead and upload a picture so you guys can see just how bright and just how vibrant and deep that blue is, and it's just a gorgeous addition to that label and the overall presentation. Here is the atomizer here, silver atomizer, got like a little bit of a beveled neck on that design, and the sprayer, really nice fine mist, and I love the way that this smells. So this is a combination of Creed Aventus as well as Dylan Blue Versace. While composing this, I was definitely wanting this to have a bit more of that Aventus come through, a bit more oomph from that pineapple and the birch and things like that. But it kind of, the Dylan Blue is a more of a powerful type of scent profile, and it took up majority of that. You catch a little bit of that in there, and you can catch little hints of it every here and there kind of peeking through. There is a little bit of a smoldery aspect, a darker aspect to this fragrance, but not as much as I personally had wanted. Trying this out on skin, and it is a gorgeous scent, and it has a lot of movement to it as well. There's some sweetness, there's like a dark aquatic sparkliness to it. There is like a sort of dark musk. The apple in here actually comes out quite a bit. I catch a decent amount of apple in this particular fragrance, which is really enjoyable. But it's a muted version of it. It's got some spice rolling around in there, but not a whole lot. It's sort of complex in the way that it comes off, but a lot of the different characteristics that you think it would have, it sort of muddles it and makes it all one unison scent. It's a very beautiful scent, very attractive, very alluring, able to travel in the air pretty well, but the wearer does get a bit nose blind. I notice that even when I wear it, I tend to go nose blind to it after probably less than an hour. But I noticed that other people can still pick up on it and detect it on me. My wife was able to pick up on the fragrance hours after I had it on, and I could no longer really smell it. I would go down to my, wherever I spray, and I catch a hint of it, but I think it kind of turns into like that scent bubble sort of a thing. My wife, she's able to pick up on it completely. Like, yeah, that smells really good. And other people that I may check in with and be like, hey, can you pick up on this? And I'll let them smell it and they can pick up on it. But in the coming months, these will be things that we'll work on and we'll tweak a little bit. We have a few new releases that we're planning on working on, and some new ideas we're planning on working on. Got an original that I'm super excited about. But I definitely wanted to release these and just get my foot in the door and just see how can we do this? How can we navigate this? And what all can we learn working on different tinctures and things like that, and just taking it one day at a time. Right now, you can pick this up on our Etsy site. This is priced at around $35 plus shipping, so it'll end up coming up roughly to maybe about 40 bucks, 41 or $42 total for this fragrance. And that is typically the shipping within the US. Then this one here, Royalty Blue for Her. I love the design on this, that lighter and softer blue, giving more of a clean and crisp sort of depiction to it. This one is much more complex, in my opinion. This one has a bigger range and a much more of a bigger presence to it as well. Getting like a really light aquatic kind of bluish green depiction on that. This one actually comes out gold originally, like a really dark gold, and then I add just a tiny bit, just a pinch. I want to say like half an ml of the Royalty Blue for Him DNA, just to sort of give it just that slight bit of like that smooth, musky, creamy sweet, and then also the coloring, and giving it just a little bit of that blue to really match up well with the label and just the aesthetic of the name and the theme of the fragrance. This one is Dylan Blue and Aventus, but it's Dylan Blue for Her and Aventus for Her. And to be honest, I really love this. There's not a lot of people that's really checking for this one, to be honest, but this is honestly one of my favorite out of the two. You can completely smell this one. You're not going to go nose blind to it. And the best way that I can describe this is it's going to be if you took ocean water and formed it into a champagne. That's like the best way I can like give a depiction of what I honestly get from this fragrance. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's loud, punchy, it's energetic, it's sparkling, it's zesty. It has like this slight saltiness, like an ambergris vibe, like this salty sea air, aquatic. It has like this oak moss vibe, but really bright and punchy. It is gorgeous the way that it's made. It's something that to me is feminine, but it's got like this vibe that I'm not mad at, and I love wearing this. It got like this really bold floral component that's not off-putting. It's a strong, airy, salty, sparkling aquatic. It's really nice and has like a little bit of like this boozy sweetness that kind of comes through, but it's a faint hint of it, and it just comes in and makes all that sort of sparkly saltiness a bit more palatable. I definitely recommend anybody to check this one out. I really like this one more than the one for guys, but this is the one that's been selling the most. Just a gorgeous scent, just gorgeous. Like I said, like an ocean or an aquatic floral champagne. That's the best way I can describe it. Both of these are available on our Etsy. I'll drop the link in the description where you guys can check that out and see which one may suit your fancy. Like I said, you can pick these up for about $35 plus shipping. Also, these bottles are 30 mLs. I should have put the size on the label, but I ended up skipping that part. So this is us stepping out there, dipping our toe in the water. We're not going to be perfect out the gate, but we're willing to learn. We're willing to try different things. Got some pretty cool ideas cooking up. I got my next release that I plan on doing. I think you guys are really going to love it. I really think you're going to love it. Can't wait to release that one. And yeah, we look forward, man. We look forward to creating some really cool fragrances for you guys to experience. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will catch you guys soon.